ஹலோ ஹாய் வணக்கம் எல்லாரும் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க நல்லா இருக்கீங்கன்னு நம்புகிறேன் I hope you all are safe as well. Today I want to talk about my trip to Mundundurai and Manjolai in Tirunelveli district of Tamil Nadu, and I did this trip in 2019. So today I wanted to talk about it as it is going to be close to 1 year since I did that trip, and also this trip is one of the trips which I really loved, and mainly because it got converted from a solo trip to a trip with a large group of at least like 16 people, and I was very happy, and I really had the time of my life in this trip. I took a bus to Tirunelveli from Chennai, and from there I took a bus to Papanasam. So Mundundurai is a eco forest area in the Papanasam near Papanasam in Tirunelveli. So I went there and I walked up to the forest office where I had to finish all my entry formalities, and later I went to the lodge where I was offered my room. When I went to the lodge, I also heard from the forest officials that there was no safari or any wildlife tours which were being organized in that place, and they also claimed that it was just the website which was under development, and they had no clue that they had a system where the online bookings had already started opening up for the public. So that was a huge disappointment for me, but then I knew that I would always find my way, because that is how usually travel is. You never know what will come in front of you, so you should always be open and have like you should always be open to these things, and you should always be confident that you could always figure a way out. So that was it. But then they were very nice. The place was very good. Like, it was in the midst of nature. It was in the thing of the Kariyar river, and also the Papanasam river, and it was a very beautiful place to be in, because even the forest lodge had like places where peacocks would come and monkeys would always run around here and there, and there were in fact like at least like 20 monkeys right beside the room where I was staying. And in fact I was advised by the officials to close the grills of the grills just before the room, so that monkeys would not enter, or neither would any other wild animal, because this area is known for tigers. It is called the Kalakad Mundundurai Tiger Reserve. So apparently near the forest area there's not much, but then just 1 week before I had gone, they told that they had seen a tiger which had come and hunted down a deer. So that was it. And after hearing this story, I was quite thrilled. So that I also wish that I could spot a tiger at some point in my trip, but then it never happened. So that is okay though. But otherwise I had a very nice trip. So after refreshing and having my lunch, they actually they went out of their way, and they ensured that there was an employee of the forest who would actually show me places by taking me around on his bike. So I do not remember the name of the guy, but really I'm so thankful to you. ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் அண்ணா இந்த மாதிரி எனக்கு எல்லாத்தையும் கூட்டு போய் காமிச்சதுக்கு. அப்புறம் வந்து யூனோ for also ensuring that I was very safe throughout the day. So so initially we went to the Karya Dam on his bike, and en route I spotted a lot of deers. I saw peacocks, and then I saw monkeys, and also the black monkeys, right, that one. Then I spotted wild pigs, and also these were what all I spotted during the ride to the Karya Dam. And also the dam was a very beautiful place. From there you could see the mountains where Agasthyar had climbed up and prayed to Lord Shiva, and it is called the Agasthyar Hills. So the views were very beautiful, and you would be seeing it towards the end of the stop, and I hope you will really enjoy it. So it was like places that I never knew would exist in India. It was so beautiful, and I enjoyed each and every moment over there. And I also went to this very old Amman temple, and there is also there is also a school over there, and there were a lot of tribes who were still settled in the area. And this guy, he showed me everything, and he told me about the importance of these places, and he also ensured that I could get very very nice photographs. And I really loved this day. So thank you, Anna, again. So then I came back to my lodge, and then I was chatting with the forest officials for some time. So they ensured that a home-like environment, and they were very very friendly with me, and they were very nice, and they offered me good food. They were very hospitable and very nice people. They also told me, gave their numbers, telling to call me at any point in the day, or at any point when I needed any help. So they were very nice. They were very nice people. And so after that I was sitting around in the garden of the lodge, and I also spotted peacocks flying, and I saw I was just seeing how the monkeys over there were playing and all that. Then there was this very beautiful river, that is the Papanasam river, right in front of the lodge. So it was a beautiful sight to watch, and to be in the midst of nature, hearing some beautiful songs on my phone. I felt very very peaceful. And so that was it. And later there was a family which came, and I also started feeling little homesick, because I started missing my family and all that on seeing all these people. So I longed for a trip to to go with my family, which I have not done in quite some time now, which I have not done for quite some time now. So I think the last time we went on a trip, me, dad and mom, it was in 2011. So it's almost 9 years after that. We have never gone anywhere as a family. So on seeing them, I started missing everybody at home. I longed for a trip with them. But I had to move on, so that I do not get stuck there, and that I had more places to see. So after that that day to the it was the end of the day, so I had my dinner and I slept off. And I also heard that there was a group which was going to come over there, and they had like a very good menu organized for them for dinner. And they also served me that, but I was a vegetarian person, so they had to make something else for me. And but then I think it was a good thing for me also. They had made chapati and kurma with some sweets also, so along with some sweets, which was a good thing. And then I had my dinner and I slept off. So the next day, I had to go to the Chertala Dam and the Agasthyar Falls. So today, actually, the group which had come the previous night, I started interacting with them, and they were literally, treating them like their own family member. And the grandma of that house, who's the eldest person, so she offered me to take. She offered me to join with them till the end of the trip, till they reached Chennai. So that was a really nice thing, and I accepted it with great joy. So then we went to the Chertala Dam, and this place was so beautiful that it made me feel like I was in a foreign land. Yeah, the route and everything to the Chertala Dam was very nice. It was least explored. There were no people, and it had apparently just the tribals and the forest people over there, and also few officials from the Electricity Board of Tamil Nadu. So it was a very beautiful setup. I was not allowed to click pics over there. But then the images, even now it is right in front of my eyes. I can just imagine, and like, oh God, it's so beautiful. I do not know. It is this thing where, in nature I really get lost. It is this the feeling of this exquisite peace, happiness. And sometimes in nature, in these kind of places, I feel like I always have felt like, why don't I settle here? Yeah, it's like that. And I do not know, if given an opportunity, I would be in nature forever. So it's that kind of love for nature which I have. And yeah, that's about it. So so then we came back, and then I met few other folks from the family. So they told me their plan for the day, and I joined them. We went to the Agasthyar Falls, and then we went to Manjolai, a tea estate which is in the Ambasamudram area. So I also saw this Manimuttaru Lake, Manimuttaru Falls, and the Manimuttaru Dam, which I had always wanted to see also. So we had to, when we reached Ambasamudram and near this Manimuttaru area, we had to take another vehicle because the roads were not very good. So they organized a tempo traveler for us, and then we shifted from our cars to the tempo traveler, and then we proceeded to Manjolai. And they were like lush tea gardens. It was so beautiful. And that was a place which had like hardly 80 people, I would say, totally in the village as such. So we spent our time there, and the rest of the day it was nice. We had our lunch there, and there was this big feast organized for the entire group which had come. So but yeah, it was very nice. And it was very simple hotel, like it basically looks like it basically looks like a tea shop, but the food was yum, and the heart of the people was so generous. And it's these kind of places which make us feel that there is a lot of goodness in this world even today. Yeah, especially for me, I feel that way. And you know I still, these are the reasons I believe that the world is still kind. That's about it. And then yeah, later we clicked some photos, and we started getting downhill, where to the place where we had planned to stay. But then when we came there, we realized that it was not very comfortable for us, especially with women folks, to stay over there. So we decided to come back to Kutralam. So that was it. And on this thing, actually, there was a very, there was a misunderstanding which happened in our planning, because I had just carried my backpacks, thinking from Mundundurai we are going to go visit all these places and get back to Mundundurai. But apparently we had to go back to Kutralam. That was the plan. So but then the one of the family members, Vijayaka, she made it very peaceful for me. She told me, don't worry, I will take care of your luggages. And like she said, without no panic, without any tension, I got all my stuff back to Kutralam. And when we went there, so the forest official, he individually he personally came and handed over my baggage to me. That was a very good thing. And I felt really happy. So that was it. And in Kutralam, we stayed at this place called Esaki Resorts. So they arranged a separate room for me, and I was very happy. And to this day, I'm thankful to the entire family, especially Victoria Ma, Vijayaka, Nachaka, Aragu, then Lux Kuti. He became my best friend over there, and we were like, he's just a little kid, about 5 or 6 years old, and he was always with me during the course of the trip. And since I love kids, I was like, I had the time of my life. So that was there. And then so the next day we went to this Karadi Falls. So when we went there, we were the only people over there, and we had enjoyed so much. And the memories still stay fresh with me. So taking bath in that heavy rushing and gushing waterfall, it was a really nice place to be in. We enjoyed about for at least 2 hours, and then we played Ringa Ringa Roses over there, and we took a lot of pictures. It was totally fun, and I never knew that I would be so happy with them. The entire family, they were they just treated me like their own family member, and I didn't feel very I did not feel very, I don't know, I wasn't I just didn't feel like out of place or something like that. So it was a very nice thing. And I was very happy, because the whole solo traveling thing started when I really didn't have people to go with, but I desperately wanted to see all the places. So when I find in any trip, when I find people to be with, I always get very happy and excited. And it's a nice feeling to go around with people, right? Always. So that it was that for me. And so I enjoyed every moment with them. And after this Karadi Falls, we came to this horticulture farm in Kutralam. So It basically has all the the plants and all that. It was more of a garden kind, but with lot of plants and different kinds of yeah, basically lot of basically lot of okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm feeling very sleepy actually. So please forgive me for that. Yeah, so we went to this horticulture farm, and also there we clicked a lot of pictures, and it was nice. It was a very different feeling. I clicked pictures for them, they clicked pictures for me, and Lux Kuti and me had like a little us time over there. So there was this area which had like neat stairs which we could go down and come like a circle into the garden. So we went there, and he was posing for all pictures, and I clicked it. And this little one is so cute, I tell you. You will see it all in my pictures which follow this thing. And that's about it. After this, we came back to our hotel. We had lunch, and we had a train. We had our train and bus to catch in the evening, and so we did the same. They dropped me en route to their station. They dropped me at a place from where I could go to the bus stand, and en route we were discussing a lot of things. I spoke to Vijayaka, her kids Arjun and Ajay, about what's been happening in our lives, and she was telling me about her son's visit to the UK, and for a karate tournament, and she was talking about it. She was also asking me about tips to travel, which I was more than happy to give. And yeah, that's how my and after that I took my bus to Chennai, and I came back here, and of course with a lot of memories. And I loved every moment in this trip with this family. And I also hope that at some point in some somewhere after this pandemic, I would really get to travel with them again. So that's about it. And with this, I end this talk about my trip to Mundandurai. Please do watch the photos that follow this, and also do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like, comment, and share the video as much as possible. Um, yeah, do let me know for any feedback, thoughts, or comments which you have, which might help me improve my video, improve my vlog, uh, the upcoming ones. So thank you for watching this. Stay home, stay safe, be happy, be peaceful, be positive. Let's come out from this pandemic stronger and healthier. Yeah, take care. Bye, signing off. The photos that follow are from the day one. So these were in the Karaya Dam area, and you can see the views of the Agastya hills from here. This is the view of the dam. Just get lost in these photos like I always do in nature. Not going to say anything because I just want you to enjoy this. இதை விட ஒரு அழகான இடத்தை நான் பார்த்ததே இல்லை. Each place is actually beautiful in its unique ways, and every trip I have gone to, I have fallen in love with nature, and I keep falling in love again and again. This is the one insect which I found on the steps when I got to go to the dam. that Kalakad Mundandarai Hotspot Biodiversity Area. These were en route to the Cherthala Dam on the second day. I wish I could go back to this place and stay there like forever. This is the peacock that I saw on the way. The pig got so angry that I clicked a photo of him. This is the view of the Cherthala Dam. I was not allowed to click pictures near the area, so we came back to a bridge from where I can click the photo of it. Well, the uncle finally managed to take a good pic of mine. Follows now would be like the views of the route en route Manjolai. Manjolai is about 10-15 kilometers from Ambasamudram, I believe. So I also got to see the Manimuttaru Lake and the dam and the falls also. It is a very beautiful place to be in. Please excuse the horns and the beeps. There's a water lorry which has come and it keeps beeping. Please excuse that. Okay, now this is one place we stopped en route to Manjolai. It is just a place where you can, click pictures and be with nature for a while. So this is the family who adopted me into them for this trip. Very beautiful people. Some pictures of me that one of the guys in that family managed to take. I managed to take through the window of the tempo traveler that we were going in, so some pictures might not be very clear, but still it's better to have taken pics than to have not taken at all, right? So that is it. Pictures when I record this vlog, I am like longing to go back here. I want to be amidst that tea garden in these small houses. I know I'm really in love with this. I think from now on I will have to start doing slow trips rather than fast ones, because I want to be lost in these kind of places. I wish I could buy a house here. I know it sounds crazy. For some it sounds realistic. For some it is, not at all happening kind of a feeling, but I know of one girl who actually got a place in Manali in a mountain and she got settled there. This is Vijayaka, she is the IAS. This was in the Bear Falls. We played Ringa Ringa Roses here, but I do not have the picture of it, unfortunately. a hidden waterfall inside that horticulture farm. Vijayaka and her mom. Without Victoria Ma, this one in the sweater, I wouldn't have gone with this family. Just some pictures from the horticulture farm. What follows is me and Lakshkuti taking pictures. That one, he was the sweetest kid in that family. He got very attached to me and he was such a friendly baby. So we managed to have some us time and take a lot of pictures. I think 2 other pictures of him would come shortly. The hidden waterfall is back again. Flowers are also very sweet. In fact, there is a thing that if you're upset, you can talk to nature. You know that? And while everyone is busy packing to start and getting settled, Lakshkuti is busy taking photos along with me. He's just posing. Such a sweet kid. And yeah, finally me in the horticulture farm. That uncle also managed to take a poor pic of me. That's okay. As long as I'm in nature, nothing else matters. This is Nachaka, Lakshkuti's mom. And yeah, they also managed to click some pics of me with the flowers, some very candid. I at least guess it is. And yeah, what's a trip without a pic with my favorite one? Bye.